Let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. That's kind of an interesting question. All right. What type of creature in the world is your character the most intrigued by?
Wait, repeat the question. I'm sorry.
What type of creature in the world is your character the most intrigued by?
Anything with wings.
Anything with wings?
Moz doesn't understand how they work, but she really wants to know how to fly.
That's great.
So I guess if you want a specific creature, she would especially think that hippogriffs are the most amazing creatures in the whole world.
Hmm. Okay. All right. I dig it. I like the the reasoning behind it. That's pretty great.
Well, really, none of them did until we met the Shuni, and then Roz was completely enamored with them.
You just like their turnips.
They have some kick-ass turnips.
Got turnips. They're cute. End of story. That's all you need.
And they have good shovels.
They dig hole. We love a diggy hole.
Who doesn't like playing in the dirt?
But do they sing the song from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
No, they sing diggy hole.
But the Seven Dwarfs also sing a dig song.
Fuck the dwarves.
I think if they did a 50th update of Snow White, then they would have to make the dwarves like fucking like Gimli, DRG, Carl level dwarves.
Why are you willing another live action Snow White?
They'll never get it right. They have to keep making one every 4 fucking years.
Why are you willing this into the world?
Well, see, except it wouldn't even be like a. We're actually
Things I
coming up
like
on
don't
the.
happen.
We're coming up on the 100th of original Snow White.
Oh,
Seriously.
don't say that. That just
There's a
makes
bunch
me
that
sad.
like I forgot about. Like if you just Google it, how many Snow White fucking like
Mhm.
movies have been made? There's just,
Yeah, how many like related
Hold
to Snow White movies?
Yeah, the
Apparently
original
there
one
were,
was
like-
1937. We're coming up
there
on
was
it.
like a series with Kristen Stewart. Am I wrong? Like they made more than
There
one.
was one with Kristen Stewart, yes.
And then I think they made a
It was
sequel
like,
of that
what,
called The
Kristen
Huntsman or some shit.
Stewart as Snow White, Charlize Theron is the queen, and I
Oh,
think Jamie
right.
Dornan was the
Yeah,
in there.
and then they did a sequel of just Jamie Dornan, and it was just like I forgot these things were all happening in the background of everyone's fucking lives.
Which is funny because
Totally
Jamie
forgot those
Dornan
existed.
was also the hunter in Once Upon a Time.
He was, but
Okay. All right, we're getting into the weeds. Our circus people need to save the fucking world.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Grotus
Hold
and
on.
I'm Honker. What creatures?
But putting it
Whoa.
back into the realm of connecting it to Once Upon a Time, we basically have a CW episode of Supernatural because we have a night hag to hunt, a specific supernatural randomly murdering threat localized to an area with a set of
Oh
weaknesses.
God, don't bring up Supernatural. I can go on and on.
All right, we have to hunt.
All right, Honker, Grotus. What animals are you fascinated by?
Oh, Grotus is fascinated by certain types of lizards, axolotls, and snakes that can regenerate up to a third of their body. The whole like ship of Theseus can't kill me, I just keep growing back kind of creatures are really appealing to Grotus, and they're usually the weird squirmy kites that live both in water and on land.
Well, I guess that's a good thing we haven't run into any like regenerative Zolgaths. So.
Geckos and whatnot. They can grow its tail back. Glass lizards, which are glass snakes, which are technically lizards without legs. All that shit.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, sometimes evolution like circles back on the same idea, like lizards and snakes split off, but then a type
and
of
another
lizard
thing.
evolved.
Are you saying that Grotus believes in the existence of a race of lizard people?
Grotus knows multiple types of lizard people and thinks they're all pretty fucking rad.
That tracks.
That'd be so funny if we've gone to like this whole campaign or any of these Zolgath lizard people this whole time, and you guys are like, lizard people don't exist. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
It's like
That's
you,
gonna be
you,
the
you
guy.
killed one. You killed one a day ago. What the hell?
That was just an asshole with eczema. It was bad times.
Are you saying that there's going to be a lizard person with a British accent and a bunch of pet corgis?
Oh, because the queen is a lizard, right? Okay, I was like,
Yeah, that was a popular conspiracy theory
Queen
that the
Elizabeth.
Queen of England was a lizard person.
hmm.
I don't think they'd waste an operative on her. Anyway, we blew the roof off the tent, and now we're gonna go.
Did we
Assume.
answer the question?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
still need honkers.
Oh
Honkers
yeah,
animal.
Honker's gotta answer the question. Sorry.
Yeah, Honker needs to answer the question, and then you guys need to fill me in on
That's true.
what the fuck happened last time, because I was busy selling lots and lots of cute things.
All right, honker, what you got?
One time in a bar, one time in a bar that Grotus took me to, I heard
I'm invested.
some people talking about how sometimes in the really old woods, there's creatures that bargain in things like souls, and there's nothing I want more than a whole soul. So one of those creatures. That's what I'm fascinated with.
Okay.
For sure. That's so honker and so creepy. I love it.
We love this for
Alright.
you.
Got a great idea. Honker, have you heard of leukemia? It kills super sad nice kids for no reason, and they with their souls got nowhere to go because their bodies suck. We're gonna get you half of one of those. How about it?
What a deal.
So next performance is at the hospital.
Yeah, we'll go to the hospital. We'll find a kid, offer their soul
Circus
to
of
enter
Wayward
your
Wonders
vessel.
goes to the children's hospital. Oh boy.
We'll just find a kid willing to offer their soul because it's going to leave their shitty, weak little body anyway, and enter the puppet and make you complete.
Well,
Everybody wins. Everybody wins.
Oh no.
I also have the skin sacks that are like not totally sentient that could
No,
probably use the soul.
No.
Oh, that's true. Riz did miss out on that.
These children were born, they coughed a lot, and they're gonna die. That's like their whole life experience. If we give them a separate body to have a more of a life, not a real human life, they won't age, they won't know love or like progress. They will forever be trapped in whatever their like weird existence is. But it'll be better than just wake up, cough, pain, die. You know, we offer the sad little children a life extended in the puppet team.
So
I feel like you're equating Honker's existence
so here's
to
the
one step above
strategy with that
leukemia
though.
child.
If you do like a Willy
Everybody
Wonka
wins.
move, like we have like the fancy tickets for the circus. We could do like a whole golden ticket situation with this to like drive up ticket sales and like
Well, I was just thinking that we should do like some sort of charity event. Like that is actually not a bad idea because we are like kind of a good people in general.
kind of good people. Kind of. They're all right.
Is your body going to expire? Do you want to rather keep on living for a little while as a doll? We got that for you, man. Come on down. That'd be great. We'd love to have you. Everybody wins. Give your soul to the puppet.
This is just going to become the whole circus. The whole circus is just dead, thick kids' souls implanted into puppets.
What's going to happen? It's going to be a plot for some other good guy who's going to investigate people who are like making weird little kids, sick kids die suddenly, more suddenly than they would have. Think that it's a bad thing and a monster, and there's a night hag in the mix. But it turns out that the weird circus people are actually doing a nice thing, like a Make-A-Wish Foundation for the fucking dead kids whose bodies are sick.
Mm. Okay.
No, to be honest, actually, with the feet stacking I've got going on with this little bard, people can't hate me worse than when we start, like than when we go. So like, in theory, I could like figure out the ritual to take a child's soul and like convince the whole town I'm freeing them as like my circus act. We can make profit from this.
It's not ethically it checks out as long as it's consensual and temporary. The kid whose body's gonna wear out just puts his soul into a doll for a while.
No, there's
no.
no way that it as long as they're down, like there's no way that they're gonna feel bad about it. I could probably get them to give us stuff too, like the parents, because I've got some spells to like. They could probably give us like their extra wallets.
Yeah,
and,
we're keeping your kid
you know,
alive, kind of.
Look, Tiny Tim wasn't gonna make it till Christmas, and we made that happen. All right.
This has just gone off the rails.
Happy birthday.
I think this is great.
This is great.
This is fantastic.
Your depravity is the greatest gift to me.
Oh man.
Okay, so next circus we're doing a golden ticket situation.
Golden ticket situation, make a wish, real sick kid, gonna get to live as a super powered psychic puppet for a second.
Hmm. All right. So
Anyways,
let's fill in Moz what we got up to last time.
Oh, I went to the store
Oh my
and I
god.
got some ingredients and I made some new friends again.
I love friends.
How many friends we got there, buddy?
Well, I made two friends out of the skin and stuff of our animals
Sure.
that I've been collecting.
So they've got lizard skin, they've got Zolgath skin. Cool beans.
Yeah,
I
they're
guess
like
yeah, they would.
patchwork, like Frankenstein individuals. I'll buy you the to make it easy for myself, I'll buy you the book this comes in.
Oh right, I remember you mentioning that was in another book.
Yeah. To get the thing. But they're actually very beefy. Like these are
They
like
are, yeah. I looked at them.
yeah. These are slightly like hanky little skin suit. They're as hanky as me.
How big and what style are these patchwork friends?
So I imagine that they're, because I'm probably like gnome size, right? And so I imagine that these guys are, I was like thinking big, right? So they're like dwarf size. Big enough to like maybe put me on their shoulders or something like that. But they are definitely like freakish little Frankenstein people with, you know, bony blady arms. But they're clowns. They're clowns. So like I did their makeup. So like in some places you can't even tell that they're stitched together. Not really.
All right, so
That's what I got up to.
shorter, squat versions of the Flooples from Spy Kids.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was a throwback.
Deep.
Damn, deep cuts.
I
I
hated
love
those.
Spy Kids.
I hated those things.
The thumb people freaked me out, but I love
Some people I could handle. The Flooples, too uncanny. No, thank you.
I never saw Spy Kids, so I don't have a fucking clue what you're talking
What?
about.
Spare yourself the nightmares. Don't look it up tonight.
Oh my god, bros. You have to watch Spy Kids 1 at least.
Okay, so we have a total of how many freak minions?
Well, there's two of the stitched ones, and then of course, however many there are of his little band of merry dudes that
so
fit
the
in his
little
ass.
Miyazaki weird little guys that just come out of the shadows is an unnumbered amount.
Yeah, there's like the Matryoshka honkers. There's only like a half dozen of those.
No,
But the
oh,
skin stitches, there's 2.
Two. Yeah.
Okay,
oh,
so
stop.
2 beefy guys. We should theme them. We gotta theme them for our thing, right? Can we dress them up like teddy bears, like Ewoks, just to hide how fucking creepy they are?
You could. Yeah.
Well, what if, let me propose, what if to save some money on clothes, we just, next time we find some furry stuff, I just stitch it onto them?
That's again, that's just circling back on the same problem. You see what's happening here, the honker?
You gotta hide the sewing. No,
We're
I
not
know.
gonna fix rotting flesh with another layer of rotting flesh.
I don't know.
It's not rotting
I
anymore. The
think that
great
it's a
god
really great idea.
I'm
Groggo
saying we
granted
get
us
we get
power.
some felty soft shit, some velvety things, some bow, button eyes that'll sit above like its natural eyes.
Hmm.
Okay, but how are the bugs going to get out of them then?
That's the thing. They'll look like walking teddy bears until you get close enough to see the face and hands, and you'll be like, "Oh fuck!"
Just cannon or projectile vomit the bugs out of the mouth.
And then they can projectile vomit bugs from 5 different holes in the costume.
you gotta clean vomit up off the costume.
Well, the vomit is
Okay.
bugs. It's not like liquid. It's just
Yeah, bugs
a
will pour
liquid
out.
flow of bugs.
Not vilely. That's
So,
fine.
on a serious note, though, regarding that mechanic, DM, is there some way I could tame like a swarm of bugs?
And there probably is.
If I like put work and like time into it, like during downtimes and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure
'Cause
there's.
I
I'm
would,
sure there's
because the
something for that.
bugs can inhabit the stitch skins, and so like I figure like I could raise some roach colonies or something inside of them
Mm.
for. I don't have to tell you why.
You'll find out eventually.
Yeah, we'll find out when it's pulled out of pocket on some like big boss, and it's like, I cast my roach farm and
When the time
2
is
D100s of roaches. Oh god. But yeah, so yeah, we got some new friends. Most of last time was the circus show, which we managed to critically succeed somehow.
Oh yeah, Mook told me about that.
Yeah, it worked out. We evened out the anticipation, excitement at the end. It got real. It actually worked out in our favor that we had a variety of like failures and stuff. It got things balanced, which
Didn't we add a couple more permanent upgrades too?
you did as well. Yeah, there were a couple other upgrades that you did because we had enough prestige to do so. I think it was like better seating and bigger tent.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so more people could come to the golden ticket show next time.
But yeah, so with that particular show, you guys have completed the show rounds that you were asked to do here in the Swordlands, because you've done all 4, Carrick and then the other 3 outside around the countryside. But yeah, there is still the matter of Vandy himself, this funky business that's been going on with people dying, having nightmares and whatnot, and it seems we have a break in the case from the information we got at the last tower from the weird little Darrow gal who just wanted to be free of the sun or something like that. Questionable methods. But all that we know is we know that supposedly this thing is a night hag. And in terms of how they work, there is supposedly supposed to be some kind of stone called a heart stone that the night hag has in close proximity to where the target is present. And through that, they, fuck with things and try to influence that the target person and eventually yoink their soul.
How cheerful.
I know. How nice of them. But yeah, currently we're still down in Turpin Row. But if we were wanting to try to go talk to Vandy about this and see what you can figure out there, you gotta get all the way back up to Carrick. There. On the other side of the Swordlands. Let me get the map up here. Pumpkin Betty. Not right now. Not right now. Here we go. Yeah, we're down kind of in the middle bottom of the map right now. So it's
Clicked that it's the Swordlands. It's the Swordlands. Oh, they're copying the Swordlands map from D&D.
Are they?
No, it's not the same map, but like this. The name just made me
Yeah,
giggle.
Swardland. Yeah, it is
Okay.
kind of.
Okay. So we need to go up there, and then where does the circus go next? Do we know that yet? Like, do we have plans for them yet?
We do not know yet.
So, did we make enough to give everybody? Because we've made a good amount, right?
Yeah, we did get all the cash from the last circus and all distributed and whatnot. We did that at the end of last time. Let me just double check.
Oh, we did. Okay. Do we have enough to give like everybody in the circus like a communal day off, and then we go fuck off and kill a night hag?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you're,
What do you guys think? They've all been working hard, right? So
yeah.
what
You
if we
mean you
give
guys did 4
everybody?
shows around the area here
Well,
and
and
all the
they have
travel.
to carry all our weight when we're off doing our side gig.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean we're the main show, so like I'm not worried about that. They don't care. They love us. If they don't, they can't hate us any more than they already do. So it's physically impossible. Look at me, I'm cute. Um, let's give them the day off, because we got some new people and everything. So I will. What's the old dude's name that like runs this shit for us?
The professor.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking it was the professor, but I didn't want to like misjudge. So like I'll go to the professor
Okay.
and give him some gold. Like I'll give him like I don't know. I think 5 gold pieces, or let's say 10 gold pieces. I'll give him 10 of my gold pieces and tell him to like throw a creepy, like I described team building exercises that I want him to do, and
Mm-hmm.
the team building exercises that I'm imagining are the team building exercises that our HR made us do, and it was really creepy. Like everybody has to like hold hands in a circle, like you're about to do the you get the hands and bounce them out as you cheer, but instead you have to then grab each other's hands and untangle the knot. But I think it's going to help the new people get to know everybody else. Um,
That sounds
so I
like
sponsor HR team building exercises for the circus. So I subtracted that from my money, and then we need to go to Carrick to
Mhm.
is where we needed to go.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay.
So are you wanting the? It's like this. The circus is gonna have like a day off.
Yeah.
Are they gonna kind of follow along after you on the way up to Carrick? And kind of all get back
Yeah.
together up there.
Tell them to come. After they rest.
Yeah,
Tell
because I
them to
mean, like
leave
the
late
festival is still kind of
tomorrow.
going on down here. This the
Yeah.
Stump Festival, and so you just have them like, hey, go enjoy the festival. We're going back to Carrick. Come
Yeah.
meet us up
Like the
there when.
professor can take the money and give it, spread it out, or however he sees fit. He knows best how to do this. I just want the circus to have a good time. They've been doing good. We did great. This is a good show, so we're profit sharing.
There you go. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, let's have them enjoy the festival down here and follow and be in Carrick when they need to be for plot reasons. All right. So, you guys, get your stuff together for your own personal belongings here, and while you're getting stuff ready to go and head out to Carrick, Asho, she's still here. She helped you out with some of the stuff going on, and she had heard that you guys were heading back to Carrick, and it's like, Well, I've got business with Mr. Vandy, of course. Mind if I tag along with you all on your journey back?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Come along. But if you try any
Come on,
funny
man.
business, I'll cut your skin off and turn you into a zombie.
Well, I mean, the only funny business I'll be doing is taking out critters with my crossbows.
Well, that doesn't sound very funny. Maybe you should think of jokes.
I'm not too good at the jokes business. I'll leave that to you folks. You're the
Yeah,
professionals.
I guess you're that stopped with your mom when she made you. Boom. Let's go.
All right. So you.
Not gonna lie, I think Maz is slightly in love with Asha.
Oh, how cute.
It's adorable.
All right. So in terms of travel time, it'll take. It takes you about. It'll take about 2 days to get all the way back up to Carrick. And there is, so if we go from Turpin Row, we got, go into Coshacks there, and then we can either take the main road around to Castonley and up there, or there is a, what is it? Is that a trail? Yeah, there is an old trail out of Coshacks we can follow, which would be a little bit shorter.
Have we gone on the old trail yet?
You have not. Last time, to get down here, we went from Carrick to the Hollows to Castonley, and then from Castonley to Coshacks to Turpin Row.
Well, we should most definitely go check out this scenic route that I've heard about.
All right.
No way that it can go wrong, guys. I've
The
read
road less
beautiful.
traveled. Here we go.
Yeah, poetry and all that.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys make your way up to Coshacks, and with a bit of inquiry around the area about this supposed trail that's out there, you manage to get some details from the local farmers here that point out the way to go. And the trail here, coming out of Coshacks, you have this nice view of the lake, kind of a small freshwater lake here in the middle of the swardlands, surrounded by reeds. And other than that, it's fairly flat and just kind of long, tall grasses and this trail that's mostly just kind of worn down by foot traffic. It seems like this is a little less used by carts and such. It's probably just locals and stuff that use it. But you managed to make it probably about half the way, or no, 3/4 of the way from between Coshacks and where that trail meets up with the main road before it gets pretty dark, and you decide to call it good for the night. And you guys set up camp out here under a little grove of trees out here on the plains.
Does
Well,
anybody know any campfire songs?
um,
Maz can sing goblin songs.
Goblin songs. What kind of goblin songs you got?
Oh God, don't put me on the spot.
all right.
Goblin songs.
They're just goblin songs. Oh my God, how dare you be racist and not know what they are?
Sorry. All right. So, how are we doing, or who wants to do watch for the night? There's going to be two watch cycles. So, one person is up for the first watch, and then another person is up for the second watch.
Yeah, I can do the first one.
Okay.
I'll do the first one.
Can I just make my
Dangerous
own
to wake me up.
stitches? Do my part. I'll sleep. I'll make my zombies do it for me.
I think you could.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, look at Honker delegating, creating jobs.
Hunker for president 2028.
We couldn't do any worse. All right. So, first watch. Let's see here. All right. So, Braz, you take the first watch. And, everybody goes to sleep in their various little sleeping bags and whatnot here around the fire. And you just kind of sit on a stump here in the grove, kind of looking out over the night breeze, over all of the tall grasses here of the plains. It's very serene. And while you're sitting here, you kind of feel a kind of interesting, like you feel like a presence while you're sitting here. But it doesn't feel, you don't feel like any sort of maliciousness to it. And while you're kind of looking out over the fields here, you see a little ways off amongst the grasses what looks to be the shape of a fawn, but they have this kind of, they're fairly see-through, and you kind of remember in your mind, like they strike you as kind of familiar, and you're kind of reminded of that, or not fawn, satyr, that you guys came across not too far from here, actually, kind of back on the main road where this trail meets up with that, the one that got fairly brutally murdered, and you guys found against a tree, and were able to speak with his spirit a bit to get some information about what happened to him. But he seems to, you see him kind of bow in your direction. He seems to be grateful. He seems to somehow know that you've offed the person who fucked him up and was causing trouble around here in terms of killing random creatures and stealing their pituitary glands. But you kind of feel this sense of peace and warmth from this spirit as it kind of bows and kind of makes grateful gestures towards you, and then kind of fades away into the night. And your watch ends. And for the second watch, you said, Honker, just having your dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so Honker's little Stitch dudes kind of post up around the edge of camp without a thought in their heads, just keeping watch, keeping an eye out for anything that
thoughts,
happens.
just vibes.
Yep, no thoughts, just vibes. They're just there, doing their thing. And
Yeah, actually, 0 wisdom, -5 intelligence.
Look, yeah,
tell 'em to
literally no thoughts,
scream.
head empty for real.
Yeah, I just have to tell them to scream if anything
Look,
like weird happens.
no thoughts, just vibes is how Maz lives her life, okay?
I mean, it's a pretty chill way to live.
All right, but yeah, you don't hear it. You don't hear any, unearthly screams of the Stitch bodies of the dead, waking you up from the rest of the night. So things seem to be fine. You wake up in the morning, and you all get out of your bags. You're kind of getting some food put together, and Asho is a little kind of late to getting up with everyone else, and when she gets up, like she just looks fucking terrible, sweaty, like just her hair is all just kind of matted from sweat, and she's got just huge bags under her eyes. And she kind of wanders out to get the food, and she's like, "Oh, hope you all had a good rest. Goodness, I couldn't at all. I don't know, what was that? What that was about? Jeez,
Like shit.
I feel like shit."
Did you have nightmares?
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing.
I mean, that isn't good considering the context of nightmares that have been going around.
Yeah, there was like a weird horse. I don't know what was up with it, but it was creepy. It was really weirding me out.
Yeah, the night hag's gonna come kill you. We gotta figure out how to trap it and fight it and kill it.
What?
Yeah. This is the same thing that's been killing all the random ass people all over the place. She's on you now.
Yeah, basically you're gonna die. But if you die, can we honor your memory by saving your skin?
It's
Don't we have that journal that says some shit about night hags, or did it only say that it was a night hag?
trying to think which. Are you talking about the one like from the person at the tower, or are you talking about one from like somewhere else way in the past?
I wanted from the person at the tower.
From first the tower. Let me get the actual details of what that one had. Up here again. Let's see. Old Forest Tower. Come on. There it is. Old Forest Tower. John's quarters. Trying to find where this note is the thing about that. Sneaking. That's about the brains.
Because if we know what it is, then we can face. If we know how to meet it face to face, I'm gonna punch it in the face.
Okay, so here we are. So here's the notes that were in that journal, which we're just gonna assume you guys have. You kept it, whatever. It's in your pockets. It's in your infinite magical RPG pockets. All right, so let's see. So the notes were about. They were discussing several unexplained deaths among the Zilgaths recently that they occurred while the Zilgaths were asleep. They haven't been alarmed by the deaths because they considered it just a hazard of relocating to the strange surface world, but Kinjana, the Darrow, believed that there was something more at work. After studying the corpses of several afflicted Zilgaths and finding no physical damage upon them, she's concluded that the culprit is a planar fiend called a night hag, and she has several pages of notes about how fascinating it would be to obtain the brain source from a night hag, and has some beginnings of a plan to locate and ensnare her, which mainly entail trying to identify the hag's base of operations by locating where she keeps a special gem called a Heartstone. And Ginjana has ascertained the Heartstone wasn't hidden anywhere in the Aeon Towers themselves, and assumed that the fiend is probably working inside one of the settlements where there are more victims available, and has probably hidden the gem in the house of some key victim whose soul she is patiently corrupting before claiming it.
You mean like Vandy?
Indeed. And that was the extent of the notes.
So she might be in the house.
Yeah, or yeah, that's what it seems to, or that's what you guys seem to parse out from those notes, that like if there is a Heartstone and that is indeed the cause, it's probably somewhere around Vandy's house.
All right, so
Hidden
we gotta
somewhere.
get to Vandy's place, flip it over,
Yep.
find the black soul gem, confront the bitch, kill her before she murks our new favorite NPC.
Yep.
Love it.
Try to keep her skin intact.
I've been doing. I haven't turned my camera on, but I've been doing IRL nunchucks. Just getting
Nice.
for some of this alcohol strength. So we're doing this.
All right. So, despite the kind of shitty sleep, Asho assures you that, she's still able to go along. I mean, it's not, it's still a ways to Carrick, but, she feels like she can make it, just she might, need to sit down a little bit from now and then. But otherwise, you feel like you guys, you feel like you should, hurry with all haste as you could, as much as you could to Carrick to try to nip this in the bud before the next victim is taken. So, you pack up your camp, make your way along the rest of this little trail, get back to the main road, and then it's fairly smooth sailing all the rest of the way back up to Carrick. As you go along, passing by, the various merchant carts and farmer carts that are going between all the towns selling stuff. And soon you can see the coast of the continent here coming into view, and the friendly town of Carrick here coming in. And you make your way there, and you head directly to Vandy's place. And you find him there. When you show up, there's currently a like a viewing going on in the front room. He is still the funeral director guy after all. These things happen. But he sees you all return along with Osho in tow. And he says, "Oh, you've returned to Carrick. How have your journeys been throughout the Swordlands? I've heard good things from the places you visited so far. Did you make it all the way to Turpin Row?"
Sure did. Blew the roof off of every place. Look, there's a big old problem. G-Man's fucking butt plug is hanging around here. We gotta find it. It's bad news. Okay, buddy? Whatever you've been hiding, it ain't time. Okay? We gotta spread it, spread eagle. All the way. Full truth, trust, and honesty. We are flipping this place upside down if you want the innocent lives to stop dying.
You found out the cause?
It's probing time.
Sure is, buddy. We got a night hag. And unless you're going to rip your face off and show us your true form and it's you are going to help us right now. You got to find a bloodstone. I don't know what the fuck it looks like. It's called a bloodstone. Start fucking flipping over floorboards, buddy. It's happening. I'm sorry, family.
I'm
Grotus
really
goes
good
in.
at tearing things apart.
Grotus goes in. He's going to do a performance and
Okay.
try to convince this group of grieving people for the family. What does the body look like? He's just got an eye, like the body and a few people. Like, what's the situation? Who died?
So, looking into the viewing parlor here, it seems that there's like a small family here. There's an elderly gentleman in the box who, upon some inquiry to Vandy, he explains that this one was just of natural causes. This was not anything out of the blue. He had been quite ill for some time.
So it's like a grandfather with beloved children there. Is it sparsely attended?
Yeah, there's like a few people there, like some few close family. There's like probably 4 or 5 that are, his kids.
Is there a banner with a name on it, or am I just wheeling it?
There is no banner with a name at all. It's just a box and the recently departed.
All right, the recently departed. My friends and fellow grievers, we have all lost someone strong to us today. Their wisdom, their guidance, their flaws, and many unresolved conclusions, many mysteries about their lives abide, and that ties us together. And I must say to you that your friend, though he leaving you, your friend, your lover, your father, your grandfather, left you very little. And it's not because of a lack of love for you, because what he had did not exist in this material world. There is a spiritual wealth beyond your reckoning, hiding within this very grounds, and he meant it for you and us to share, for there is no amount of it that one could simply contain. It can only be poured through as many vessels as are available, and us united in purpose can be the only ones to unlock the true volume of his love. Please, I abhor you. Join with me, Opera Vandy, the proprietor of this establishment, in no way involved in any wrongdoings involved to any innocent parties, would do so ethically and morally, abundantly, without hesitation, to search for this truth and honesty in our midst. It's called a bloodstone. Little of it is known. We should know it should operate with a strange power, should be hidden, but also likely hidden in plain sight, and of great importance to those who would take from us and create more misery that we feel today.
Damn. All right. Give me a performance check for that.
God, I hope you roll.
Oz understood maybe like 20% of
There's
that.
lots of gestures and like eye contact was made.
Yeah, this is some
It's an
professional
inspiration point. I
professional
wanna-
mourner shit right there. Yeah, that's definitely worth an inspiration point or a hero point in your book.
Spend one on that. Yeah, it's slightly better.
Not no, you didn't need the hero point. Your roll was fine. I was giving you another hero point into your roster of hero points for that. You were good with the 22. Here, let me get the
He ends with his shirt torn open, his chest bare, on his knees in front of the casket.
Oh my god.
Of course he does.
This is like it's like one of those situations where you have you pay some friend nobody knows about to like just show up to your
He's
funeral
sweating like James Brown.
in black in the distance with like an umbrella and just like mysteriously stand there and disappear and make everyone wonder what the fuck that was. Like all right. So your performance, albeit confusing, it is moving. Clearly there's a lot of emotion here, and they aren't quite sure what exactly needs to be done, but they're happy to comply with whatever it is that you're wanting to do.
There, a bloodstone. I see it yet. Check that vase. And check that other one too while you're at it.
I should check under this dead guy's skin.
If I were to provide an investigation of these grounds, I should hope you provide a quantifiable bonus.
All right, so you decide to take a look around the viewing parlor here to get at least this part of the house out of the way. So these poor people can get back to their grieving. Roll an investigation check here, searching around the viewing parlor.
There is no investigation.
Or not perception.
Perception.
Yep. Nice. All right, so you thoroughly check around the nooks and crannies of this parlor here. The vases, the drawers under the chairs. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, or at least nothing that seems like some sort of mystical stone talisman of any kind in this particular room.
Okay, we continue the search.
I leave one skin stitch by the exit and tell him to stop anything from leaving and scream if anybody leaves.
This is our grief bear. He gets sad when you leave. Hug him, and he will convince you to return to your seat and feel your feelings and not ignore them.
But don't hug him too hard.
You can
Don't
eat
hug him
his
too
neck.
tight. He's sensitive.
Oh.
If you hug
I
him
set
too
him
tight,
down
take him out.
because Grotus told me to help them look more normal, so like I give him a book. I give him the journal about the night hag to read.
Oh, jeez. All right. So, where else do you guys want to check in the grounds around here in the house?
Oh, we're
I mean,
we're
the creepy
kind of this
cellar where
bitch
the
upside
bodies are.
down.
You said the
Oh, yeah,
cellar?
next. Yeah, let's do that.
You just go straight to the heart of the creepiness, right? Where all the weird shit happens.
Okay.
Randy, you don't have to tell us about everything here, but you got to tell us about some of the shit that would lead to hiding spaces.
Sure. So, you decide to go to the embalming lab of this place. Since, you assume, Mr. Vandy probably spends a decent amount of time there, and it would probably be relatively undisturbed by other people. It seems a pretty good assumption to take. So the embalming lab is up. It's the separate building out north of the house. Let me just open the doors here, and you guys should be able to... Yeah, you guys should be able to scoot yourselves around. All right.
The map's all in black and white again.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it?
Wonderfully creepy.
Welcome to my life.
Lighting.
I honestly thought it was maybe supposed to be that way since it was kind of a creepy thing we were doing.
All right, how about now?
Now we see the whole map in black and white.
I don't know why it's black and white, because it should just be color.
Our tokens are in
Because
color.
you need to turn on global illumination.
Global.
Because otherwise we're seeing it in dark vision.
Yeah.
How about that?
There it is. Now it's in color and we see the whole map.
Ah.
I don't see any changes.
Here, let me reshare it. All right, there we go. Okay.
Still full map.
Well, that's fine if it's the full map. It's just Mr. Vandy's house. This ain't no dungeon.
Fair enough.
We're gonna tear the whole damn place apart anyways.
Yeah, we're flipping fucking couch cushions looking for this shit.
All right. Yeah. So we're up to the north there, where Honker and Braz are currently standing. That's outside the embalming lab. So, you crack open the door here in the embalming lab, and this chamber has a very strong odor to it of chemicals and decay. There's a long brass table standing by the south wall, and at the foot of it, there is a stained iron grate fixed in the floor near a pair of barrels and a bucket. The north wall holds a work table with a variety of implements, including a large syringe with tubing attached to a glass tank filled with cloudy fluid, a large number of surgical instruments, some still with kind of blood stains from their work over the years. The back wall of the chamber is covered in shelving that holds hundreds of urns of clay, stone, and metal, and blank nameplates in brass, and then a few gravestones that are kind of leaned up against each other in the corner that have yet to be inscribed with the names of the deceased.
I feel like we gotta shake every single one to see if anything's inside. Who wants to shake them?
Look, I'm all about disturbing ruins and desecrating corpses and whatnot. But there's got to be some rhyme or reason to where they would hide something as important as a bloodstone, right?
Or maybe not. Who knows? I don't know how a night hag thinks.
Well, if we can't figure it out, we can just burn the place down, right?
No.
Well, see what's left. That might actually work.
Like I'm saying that, I'm making sure to say that out loud. Just in case
Yeah.
she's listening.
It would take at least 16 hours for this whole building to burn, but if we spend 1 hour per room, it would be faster.
Well, it is just one room, so. Oh, I mean the whole house. Okay.
Let's not burn his house down. That seems a bit rash.
I mean, that's the last ditch. We got to stop the nightmares.
Yeah. Well, here's an idea. Let's just search the damn place.
All right.
Well, then hop to it.
We're looking.
Shut your mouth. Keep working.
So yeah, we're unfortunately going to dump out all the ashes, looking for any large or important looking stones.
Are they full of people, or are they just the ones that are there that he uses?
The ones, like, you begin checking some of these urns, and it seems like for the most part, most of them are just empty urns there for use. Like every once in a while, you come across one that's like a little dusty, and has some name inscribed on it, and it has some ashes that's kind of been pushed to the back of the shelf. Some forgotten person who never had some.
We are doing this expedited, just by the way. Like Grotus is punching through these urns like it's a montage in a Shaw Brothers film. Like he's just brah, 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 brrr, like try chopping through all of them, and if anything shiny comes out of them, that's what's up. We are not filtering through these things meticulously.
Well, a lot of them are like lead and brass and whatnot, so they don't exactly break.
Okay,
but they do come tumbling off of the shelves, and sometimes you're grabbing and just like like looking through them, whatever. Roll me some perception checks in here for the urn excavation. All right. So Hunker, everybody's over here on this back shelf. It's like flipping through all these urns. And with where you are in relation to the floor, you're looking down on some of these lower shelves here. And you see on like one of the low shelves, kind of in the back, up against a corner, there is an urn that appears to be made out of lead. That is much more like undisturbed compared to some of the other ones. Like it looks very forgotten about. Like it's way back in the corner of like the shelf where like a board has kind of busted a bit and it's like almost kind of fallen into, you know, a recess behind the shelf almost. And you pull this out and pop the lid off, and you see a large, clear gem inside of this particular urn.
Oh, heck.
I think I think I found it, Grotus. Can I
Oh,
lick
yeah?
it?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it once we got it. We just fuck with it. Yeah, fuck it up.
I'll
Fuck
lick
that
it.
hag.
I lick it.
So as
What
you're
does
kind
it
of
taste like?
That's a good question. But your question as to the flavor is kind of quickly answered here as you're interfering with this stone. You suddenly get this scent of brimstone all around you, and the up in like the above you, just in the kind of roof of this, the air seems to split, and there is a cloud of brimstone laden steam that kind of coughs out of this crack in the air, and a hideous creature steps out of this space in the air down to the ground, looking particularly pissed. Let me just get a picture here.
Hunker, you gotta quit licking things.
It's the only accurate way to determine what a thing is, though.
6 of us stand roughly in a line, shoulder to shoulder, facing the thing, and get ready to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna make me roll initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna
now that
say,
I'm
why
on
are
the
you going over
couch?
there?
Because we were just doing roleplay. I can do roleplay away from my computer.
No, we just activated the cursed item. It's time to fight.
God damn it!
I don't know what you expected.
Now
It
I'm
is
mad at
time to
Honker.
get Diablo. The Diablos GF. If you want the Diablos GF, you shouldn't have activated the magic lamp.
I didn't activate it. Honker did.
Yeah, but I was licking things. You should have known not to get comfortable.
I told my boy
You
to
know, Hunker licks things.
I told my boy to fuck it, and they licked it
How
first. I
was I
love that
supposed
part.
to know that this thing was the thing to activate a thing?
It's the Bloodstone, the thing we've been looking for to fight the Night Hag that's been killing everybody. The thing that would make it appear face to face so we could punch it in the face. The whole thing.
I don't know. Maybe Honker would swallow it and then it would
How
just
does
suffocate to
Grotus-
death.
How do you leave Grotus in charge of the plot thread every time?
In Mod's defense, when has anything ever been in the first room we looked at?
Oh, I will fuck
I mean,
it
to
when
be
I
fair,
kill
this
it.
is the second room you looked in. You did look in the viewing parlor
Brodus
first.
is the eldest of us, thus he is in charge at all times.
Is he?
I was with my family and my girlfriend in Florida where weed is illegal. This is the most fucked up I've been in a month.
Oh, I'm jealous of you. Maybe I
Oh
should
man.
go Never mind. Not worth going to Florida.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go down there.
And I love how just like Grotus's chaotic psycho rambles are actually the most on plot.
All right.
Yeah.
So, oh wait, I should. This makes more sense. So the split in the air, slight location change. This was the split in the air was outside of the building. That makes a little more sense given the size of things. So
Oh,
Thanks for not making us fight in a teeny tiny shed, basically.
yeah. I loaded up the encounter and where it dropped the icons. I was like, okay, yeah, that does make a little more sense. So the crack in the air in the sky is behind you, out here. Let's see. Let me get sure everybody's. There's Scorch. There's Scorch. There is Maz. And
But see, Moog, can you see why I went over to the couch?
yes, the cats are very annoying. Okay. So, back to where we were. So, split in the air. And this hag, with elephantine feet and covered in horns, steps out of this crack in the air. Let me get a picture here for you.
I don't know. I can fix her.
I don't know about that. And
it's the Jinko jeans that do it.
it's the jeans. And then behind her,
Coco.
hey, Coco.
Not now, Coco. Every fucking time.
Right, for real. It literally is every fucking time. Stepping out of this void behind her as well, she is accompanied by some spooky shit.
Huge fiend.
Oh my god, it's the weird horse.
Yeah, like when this thing steps out, you can see like the color drain from Asho's face, and she just kind of looks at you all, and she's like, "That's the horse. That's the horse I saw."
Shoot the hag. Shoot her.
So before anything happens, like this night hag looks pissed, and she looks at you all here, and she says, she kind of holds up a hand for a moment and says, "I will trade you the mortician for if you give me the gemstone."
I want to see what it feels like in my belly, because I licked it and it didn't taste very good. I don't think we can do that because I shove it in my mouth.
No, you put it in his hands. He's gonna try to eat it.
Yeah,
Every time.
he's gonna try to eat it.
As soon
Every
as you
time.
lick something, it's gone.
I told my boy to fuck it, and they just started licking it right off the bat. Shows a lot. I'm proud.
All right. So, you eat the heartstone, and it kind of is an interesting feeling as it's sitting in you, honker. It kind of like gets this. It has this like kind of weird warmth to it. And you can see her kind of eyes widen as you eat this thing, and she rushes at you. Everybody roll your initiative.
You should get a +1 bonus for being the first to roll initiative. Like my dice was hovering.
All right.
would you consider
Mm-hmm.
that me saying the thing and then eating it was a performance of a kind?
Yeah, some sort, sure.
Okay, so then could it have been a fascinating performance?
What does that do?
Fascinates them for a round. If
Well, you can certainly give it a try and see if that works. Is there like a roll with that?
yep, I roll against the will DC of everything here. Oh, hero point that roll. There we go. Try that. Yeah, fuck me, right? Fuck me.
Here, let me roll. There. You said it was will, right?
It's against their will DC, so it's like
Oh, is that
whatever their you know, like my will DC is like 38.
how do you? Where does it have? Where's that listed? Or what is? Is that something?
It's their will plus like their bonus is oh fucking damn it. And I think it's proficiency bonus level plus class.
Efficiency bonus level plus class. Okay.
Um so what's her will bonus? Or like you don't have to say it, right? But it's 10 plus whatever the will bonus of each of those enemies is.
Ah, okay.
If it's under 28, they're fascinated for a round.
I see. Okay, okay. So she is not. The nightmare is not.
Okay. Well, I tried to be cool.
You did. You really did.
I'm not as cool.
All right.
I mean,
So
don't.
here is a question for you, Honker, regarding your internals as to you eating this rock. What's in there? Is there anything in there? Is it just like a wooden hole?
Yeah, it used to be like solid wood, but I had to make room for my entourage, so I used torches to burn the inside of me out.
Okay.
That's how I became less flammable. I I burned myself.
Okay. So you don't
So
you don't have any sort of like stomach acid or anything, right?
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't say I don't have to eat. So if we're looking at like mechanics, I probably do have to eat. But like I also have half a freaking soul. It's like a charred oak barrel in there and stuff just like slowly disintegrates maybe. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Whatever you feel
We'll figure it out. Okay.
comfortable with.
We'll figure it out. All right. So, top of the order here is Honker, actually.
Oh god, I'm gonna have consequences for eating this damn thing. I know it. I will. Okay, Honker's feeling kind of like Grotus is pretty like confident tonight, and Honker is feeding off of that. So he he steps up to like take this hag on, and he says, "I would cast a curse of lost time on you, but it obviously would have no effect on your faith." And um I'll do blistering invective on her.
All right.
We'll see if that works. Okay, so she takes a will save. Man, oof,
Nice. She fails.
ouch. And then she takes 2d6 persistent fire damage.
Cool.
No,
Okay. We'll go ahead and roll the first tick of that then.
from that. Dead on her. Yeah, fuck me hard. There we go. 3. Ha! Yeah. Woo! All right. And then, um, I'll wink at her, and I will say, I'm going to kill you, and I'm going to put your skin on a wooden figure and make it dance for me, and cast Dirge of Doom on her,
Okay.
which just makes her frightened. No roll.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. Which brings us to her. Let's see here. All right. So, Scarja here, she kind of reaches out her hand in your direction, Honker, and you hear her kind of say something in some language you don't understand. And let's see here. All right, you do manage to succeed your save. Okay, so that has no effect. You do notice, though, when she casts whatever that was, the stone that you ate, like gets warmer. Like you feel it get warmer when she like casts the thing, and then when she stops casting the thing, it goes back to normal.
Okay.
And then, in addition to that, she moves up. You know, again, targeting you, Honker, since you're being a little shit. And, you see her, like her long, disgusting claws kind of whip out from under her this robe that she's wearing, and she tries to strike at you. And that hits. Whew. Wait, what is it? That damage? Part of that damage is slashing, and part of that damage is evil damage? I don't know if that's anything different. Let's see.
Cool.
Let's see. Evil. You know, I'm not entirely sure.
It just means she's evil. If I was good, I bet it would do like double damage or something.
I think that might be the case because at least a couple of things I'm finding just from a quick search on that is it might do something based on your alignment. But I wouldn't say that you're not a goody two shoes paladin here, so alright, so that's not gonna.
I'm pretty sure all of us are like in the realm of chaotic neutral.
Yeah. I'd say so. Alright, Braz.
Oh, I was really hoping she wouldn't come near me. But, you know.
Well, here we are.
I'm still going to throw an alchemist fire at her. 2 of them to be exact.
Okay.
Whoops. That's the wrong thing. She didn't get that yet.
Okay. Alright, well that does still, hit the ground nearby and do some splash damage. So let me fix that here. Okay, and you said a second one. Alright, same thing. Go ahead and do another splash.
That's it.
Alright. Pony friend. Alright, so the Greater Nightmare kind of rears up, lets out this unsettling call. runs up to you, Grotus, with, this kind of wave of fire trailing it. And let's see. Let's do a reflex save. And you critically succeed. Nice. And manage to dodge out of the way of this, like, wave of fire trailing in its wake of its gallop in your direction. Nice. And as it stops and you kind of, rotate back around from dodging out of the way of this, it kind of rears up and attempts to stomp at you with its hooves. And misses. Okay. Grotus.
Pity you didn't hit me. You're not off guard now. All right. Grotus is, without moving from the Greater Nightmare's range, is going to use his Pentagram Gauntlets to strike at Scarja the Hag.
Okay.
Sensing her to be the real threat. So he first does a feint. Like, this thing just charged at him, stomped at him with his hooves. So he's like cartwheeling and rolling out of the way, is pretending as if he's like dodging. But then as he flips away from one attack, that actually turns into like a double fist extended punch at Scarja. So that's my deception to make her off guard.
Okay. Let's see. Roll here. Wait, what is that?
It's her perception DC, I guess, or wisdom DC, whatever.
Oh, that's right. Okay. She fails.
Cool. Off guard. Take this.
Nice.
Does she have any kind of resistances? Because this is a flurry of blows, so it'll count as cumulative.
Let me double check here.
Roll critical damage now, just so that doesn't get fucked up.
She does have some resistances, but that would not be the case for this particular thing you're doing.
Perfect. She takes 46 from that. Second
Fuck yeah.
one. And then she's got to roll to be stunning striked.
Okay.
Oh, bummer.
Ooh, miss.
Okay, still got to do the fortitude save against stunning strike.
Oh, okay. Roll that up here. Fortitude. She rolls a 27.
My class DC says... Yeah, that beats it, I'm sure.
Okay, so not stunned.
Cool. Then deception strike. Another strike.
Okay. And a miss.
Okay, my turn.
All right.
That's it.
Maz, you're up.
She's gonna attack with her rapier.
Okay. Bulk them up. Let's go.
And again.
Nice.
And then I technically had to move.
Yeah, you
5
did.
feet,
So I think that's...
so that's it.
Okay. All right. Asho is kind of quivering in her boots a little bit back here from this horse. And, she's still feeling a little under the weather from the nightmare business that she had last night. But she does still want to do something about this. And she loads up her crossbow, fires it off at the pony here. Missing. And hitting. And third action. Wow, nice. And just a hit on third action. All right. Scorch.
Trying to decide who I want Scorch to attack. I want Scorch to go on the other side of Honker, so not in between me and Honker, but on the other side, and he can attack Scarja.
Okay. All right, Scorch. Targeting Scarja. Bites. Misses. Ah, misses. She's dodgy. So at the top of the next round here, the door at the north end of the house here kind of flies open, and Vandy steps out into the back porch, and his jaw kind of drops open. He's like, "What is all this? What is that?"
It's a hag, you dumbass.
It's the nightmare. Get into it.
And he also kind of sees this horse here, and he's like, "I've seen that horse. I've seen it sometimes in my dreams, off in the distance."
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Either come out and help us or go back inside.
I don't know what I could do. I'm just a mortician.
Well, go look at the picture on your mantle because it looks kind of like that horse, even though you think it's your mom. Go cry for a little while and we'll come wrap up in a little bit. Get your gold together. You're going to owe us for this.
All right, Vandy, he kind of thinks for a moment here, trying to feel like he needs to do something with this, and you see him kind of duck back into the house for the moment here. Braz.
Oh, it's fucking useless. I think I'm gonna switch gears and I'm gonna throw something at the nightmare horse. I am actually gonna try a frost vial.
Probably a good move. Maybe don't throw Alchemist fire at the fire horse, yeah. It hits. Let's go.
Okay, and then I guess it has a minus 5 foot penalty. I think I can just.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
looks like it did successfully drag on there. And then I will throw another one.
Okay.
Well, that one didn't work out so well.
Woof. All right, is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Maz.
I'm gonna just keep on slicing away.
That's a hit. Nice.
That was an unfortunate roll. That was an even more unfortunate
Indeed.
roll.
Indeed it was.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. So,
Great job.
The nightmare here. Let's see, how many feet is he? 5. All right, so the nightmare, you feel this kind of almost kind of sucking in of air, and then there's this kind of large whinny exhale coming out of this horse as it kind of blasts this cloud of black smoke across the entire area. And everybody... Oop. Sure I have everybody targeted. Okay.
That's super rude. What if some of us have asthma?
Yeah, right? Alright, let's see what we got in here. Let's see. Success, 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 success. Failure on Grotus, success. Oh, wait, no. Failure on Braz. Success on Grotus. Okay, so Braz.
Me, huh? It's me who has asthma.
Yep, it's you. You got asthma. So you become sickened. Oh, wait, that shouldn't have. That should not have applied to everybody. Hold on. Let me fix that. Whoop. Hold on, I gotta go down the list and everybody manually. Whoopsies. I was hoping it would just notice there was only the one failure and do that right, but nope.
No.
Alright.
That would make sense.
That would make sense. Okay, everybody. Okay, browse. Okay. So, so being in the area of the smoke, and failing that save, you become sickened. But after you've become sickened, then you're temporarily immune to becoming re-sickened for a little bit. And just double check what that one does. I believe that just means you have to. Oh yeah, it gives you a status penalty on your checks, so a -2 right now. You can spend a single action to attempt to recover, which you have to do a fortitude save to try to like retch the sickness out of you. But yeah, that's where we are with that. So, and currently this area is like just covered in this black smoke. It lingers a bit, and it's difficult to see. And then nightmare. Let's not target everybody. Rears back up at Grotus. Hits. All right. Scarja. Oop. We lost Braz.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, there's not much you're going to be able to do about that.
All right, we'll let that come. Oh, the internet?
Did it die?
No, the computer doesn't work. Browse doesn't have a functional computer. And the one I have isn't working very well anymore.
Uh-oh. All right, well, we can roll things manually if we get them. So, Scarja once again kind of reaches her hand out to you, Honker, and tries to do... Make sure she's not targeting that. This spell she did before. And this time it takes. And, you know, you feel that stone that you ate warm up a bit when she tries to cast this. And You contract the Abyssal Plague. And you are currently drained. Which... let's see. Drained. Oh, you lose a number of hit points equal to your level times the drained value. And,
Okay.
and this lasts for like a... Like, I think it lasts for like a day, actually. So you would lose... This is 1, so 12. 12 maximum hit points for the moment. Which I'm not quite sure how we would do that without it. Like, I mean, I could just apply it as, like, wound, I guess. Because otherwise...
Well, then I might accidentally...
Yeah, I know.
Just reduce my hit point maximum by 12. I'll make a note in the notes tab.
Okay. Oop, see if it lets me. Oh, I think I have to actually do that in your, like, sheet. Okay, hold on. Max. 1. Oh, no, it won't let me change it there either.
Who's Beleni?
Beleni?
Yeah.
That was the gal who, in the very first part of the adventure, was in the woods and was doing the stuff that was messing with, like, the crops around Aberton.
Okay.
Yeah, weirdo, almost druid type.
Yeah, that was...
I have 2 notes. I have a note that says Bronca and a note that says Beleni was the one who caused all my insanity. I don't know what it means, but I'll blame Beleni.
This is like Memento Part 2. Look out.
All right, just so I can keep track of it, I'm just going to put those 12 in your temporary hit points, even though they're not temporary hit points, but I can't think of another way to put it because it's not letting me edit your actual hit points, so it'll just be there for a note, and if it comes into play and you get close enough to dying, we'll figure it out. So yeah, so you have Abyssal Plague. You feel gross. Your tummy was a little warm there for a moment from this rock you ate. And she tries to bite you. Whew. Ooh.
Oh, because you added it into the
Oh,
temp
that's
HP,
fine.
it was like a shield. So you
Oh.
gotta damage me for 12 more.
Yeah, I'll get it. It's trying to put that there, and I'll put that there. 260, 78. Okay. All right. Fixed. All right. She took a big bite out of you. I guess comeuppance for all the big bites you've taken out of people throughout the course of our adventure recently. All right, Grotus.
Flurry of blows.
All right. Nice.
Stunning strike. Roll that save.
All right. And that was a fortitude, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Rolling fortitude. She rolls a 28.
That probably beats it. Wait, what? Spell, class proficiencies. Key 31. She gotta be 31.
Okay, then she fails.
Stunned.
Stunned. All right.
All right, she's stunned. I need. What does stun do in this game again?
I believe that just reduces the amount of actions they can take.
Cool beans. She's also gonna get deceived. Looks like I'm breaking off my attack because it was so effective, but I'm not. I deceive you.
She is deceived.
There's a third strike coming. Here it is. All right. That's my turn.
The deception was that you were going to actually hit.
Yes. Remember, she's stunned.
That's true. She is stunned, so she has one less action next time. All right. Asho. All right, Asho. Still nervous here in the back with the horse, but wanting to end this nightmare. Misses. Hands a little shaky. Palm sweaty. Spaghetti, whatever. Yeah, there's some real spaghetti fingers going on back here. Damn. Okay, Honker.
The honker's like oozing, sap and glue
Okay.
everywhere, missing pieces. Then he looks at this hag and he's like, the difference between us is you give people nightmares, and I am a nightmare, and I will summon my best buddy friend, my little jack-in-the-box person.
Oh boy.
And then so that's two. Nope, that's all 3 actions.
Okay. The Fae
Grab it
is
down
out.
on this. All right, that's my turn.
All right,
Have no fear.
Off kilter Jack in the Box music wafts through the smoke cloud. All right, Scorch.
Can you attack the hag again?
Yep. Chompers. Goddamn. She is dodgy. Ooh. All right. Greater Nightmare. All right. The Nightmare rears up a bit amongst all of this smoke and then runs through everyone. So everybody give me a reflex save. So I don't have to go through and manually target everybody. And then take it all back off. Alright, 27, 36.
Roll that for me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Here, let me roll yours. Reflex save. Nice, you rolled a 20. Good job. Maz? Reflex save is going to be on your main page. Okay. So, everybody manages to dodge out of the way of the trampling hooves of this nightmare, except for Grotus, who takes some hoof damage here.
He can handle it.
The irony that would have been if it like somehow critted and then like killed Grotus at that moment after you said that though. He can handle it. Dies. Like smoke clears. Grotus is on the ground in the Yamcha death pose from Dragon Ball Z.
He'll be fine.
Oh, that would have been good. All right, Grotus.
Grotus shrugging off the indignity of being trampled over. Like Slug rolls onto his back, and then Worm rolls back like Ukeme's onto his feet, and
Okay.
just starts firing pentagram gauntlet. Actually, gonna move. Gonna do a flying kick,
Ooh, okay.
which allows me to leap and attack at the same time, and that's within my leap range, so I don't have to roll any acrobatics. So I get to move and then make this flurry of blows right now.
Okay. That's a hit. Let's go. Nice. Nice.
Ooh, hero point. Hero point.
All right. Reroll.
Inspiration. Where the fuck it is in this game?
Ah.
Deception time.
Okay. Nice. She's received.
I have deceived you. And now the stumbling strike with the bonus.
Okay. Ah.
She's still got to roll that fortitude for stunning.
Right. Let's see. Scarja, fortitude. 36. And it was what, 31 we needed, right?
Yeah, that beats by 31.
Okay, so she doesn't get additional stun. All right. Maz.
Maz is gonna go up and attack Scarja.
Okay.
I didn't roll two.
Oh, for some reason you're targeting Grotus. Let me fix that here. Okay.
I want to attack Grotus.
Okay. You're not targeting Grotus. Go ahead and roll the damage. I on-targeted Grotus, so I shouldn't roll any damage on him. Why did it?
Unless.
Okay, yeah, it just did. It just did her. Okay.
Okay, and then I'll attack her one more time. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah. You did it.
Ooh, nice. We love to see it.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Honker.
Yeah, finish it, Honker. Finish her.
Oh yeah. Now we find out Honker's been disappearing to his private space and practicing this spell and turning it into his signature spell. So I'll move the little guy
Right.
away so the blast doesn't get anybody but them two. And then
Kind of wanders into the bush here.
yeah,
Undercover.
wanders into the bush. And then let me adjust the damage really quick while I think of a bad joke.
Integral part of the experience.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. So it's like bouncing around, and Honker will get a kind of a sad look on his face, and he'll say, "Well, this is really unfortunate. You were the woman of my dreams." Pretty bad.
That was really bad.
I know. Ooh. So was my damage roll.
Yeah, a lot of ones in there.
What a way to blast that spell. So like having blown his whole wad here, and it didn't quite turn out the way that he thought it would. Hunker turns around and books it away from her at speed. So
All right.
yeah, he runs right down to this door here and like starts banging on it.
Well, it's not locked.
Yeah, I don't know that.
That's
Like,
fair. Okay.
there's no time
In
to
a panic.
think this. There's a panic here. This didn't work out. I'm not as cool as I thought. I gotta go hide somewhere. So that's my turn.
All right. So Scarja here. Let's see. You got over there.
Guys, I think I finally got Fantasy Grounds to work on my computer. 2 years later.
Let's go.
It's just
Picture it didn't happen.
Well, I mean, I do see Bookworm connected in here, so it's a good sign. All right, so Scarja, kind of reeling from the damage here, whirls around with her mouth open to bite at you, Maz.
Rude.
Indeed. And then slashes with her claws. Whew. And she only has the 2 because of the stun. All right, Braz.
Okay, first things first. How can I scroll in so all my things aren't tiny?
Oh, like the UI size?
Like when I open, everything is really tiny.
I would assume that would be in the settings somewhere.
It's not. In the chat box, you have to type slash scale UI, all one word, and then a space, and then try like 125 and see if that helps.
I'm curious now. Scale UI.
If you got a monitor over one,
That did help.
What?
So if I just keep doing bigger numbers, I should get it whatever size I need.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know that was a thing. That's very cool. I might
Well, I haven't
leave
done
this.
it since we first downloaded Fantasy Ground Unity.
Oops. I think. Yeah, I might leave this at 90 scale. That's kind of nice. Although.
what kind of young person eyes do you have? Fucking.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, I'm back in. So if I can just get the map.
Yes. Let me get the map up for you.
Keep growing up with like good nutrition. Fuck you.
I'm wearing glasses. What are you talking about?
Listen, I'm kind of baked and I'm just trying to be bitter at you for something. All right.
Job
I
being
feel
bitter.
like I feel like almost all of us here tonight are probably, or some sort of. See, I like it at the 90 because that gives me more room to like put things around the edges that aren't in the middle. That's nice. All right, okay, Braz should be able to see the map.
I can go ahead and actually do my turn now. I'm
Yes.
going to throw some more frost at the horsey.
Okay.
Oh wait, am I still? I guess that doesn't really affect my throwing bombs though. My sickened does it.
So it does like it gives you like a minus to your rolls, so you can spend an action rolling a fortitude save, to try to like puke up the sickness
Yeah, let
and
me
get
do
back
that
to
real
normal.
quick.
Because otherwise you have a -2 to like all your stuff. Nice. Okay, with that roll though, that does get you out of sickened. The smoke did cause sickened 2 though, so now you're still sickened. You're sickened 1, so now you have a -1 instead of a -2. You could spend another action to try to puke some more, or take it and roll with it, and try again next time. But up to you.
Yeah, I think I'll just roll with it and I'll try again next time. So I'm only going to be throwing one bomb at them, but that is okay.
Okay. And that was enough, anyways. Even with the -1, that still hits. Nice, nice.
All right, that'll be my turn then.
Okay, good stuff. All right, Asho. Give me your sheet here. Shooting bolts. Hey, a hit. And another miss. 2 misses. All right. Scorch.
Bite the hag.
Bite the hag. A noble endeavor. He's not like being bitten. Hag is the one doing the biting around here, evidently. Speaking of which, her. Let's see here. All right. So, she still just has the 2 actions. She reaches out a hand at you, Maz, and tries to infect you with the abyssal plague. Honker, you again feel this warmth inside you from this rock. So this causes drained 2 because you critical failed. So you...
No, she critical failed.
So you temporarily lose 24 of your max hit points. So I'm just going to apply that as...
I knew this bitch was
But
bad
I'm
news.
already so wounded.
It's true. And after infecting you with the abyssal plague, she tries to strike at you with her claws. Uh-oh.
No.
Well,
And Maz goes down.
this is
This
it
is it from us, guys.
No, it's not.
Honker.
Keep talking.
Hunker sees Maz has fallen down and will turn and cast Spirit Link at 6th level on her.
Nice.
So that effect on me, that one on her, and then that'll heal her for 12 hit points.
For 12? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then and I take 12.
Okay. All right. Anything else on your turn? Did you want this one?
Is that just 2? I was thinking that was 3. Nope, I've got one more action. So for my last action, I will cast Dirge of Doom on her.
Okay.
On the hag. There we go.
All
That's my
right.
turn.
Asho continues to provide DPS support. Ooh, hit. All right. Grotus.
It's time to wake up from this nightmare.
Now see that.
And he starts stumbling, striking at Scourges some more.
All right. Nice.
Ooh, my second hero point, down to 0 hero point.
That's what they're for.
Here comes the next one.
That's more like it. Let's go. Nice.
The
Nice.
deception.
All right.
First, it's her fortitude while I roll up the deception.
Yeah, I roll up her fortitude. Okay. Fortitude. She rolls a 35.
Not stunned. 37. She's off guard.
Yes.
Just can't have that third one. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Greater Nightmare takes some strikes at Scorch here. Trying to trample him underfoot. With a hit and... Oof. God damn.
My poor puppy.
Owie. Scorch barely hanging on from that. Holy fuck. Maz, you're barely up.
She went for both your sister and your
And your
pet.
dog, yeah. Fuck you in particular.
Um, I think Maz is gonna do field medic on both herself and Scorch.
Okay. Go ahead and roll medicine. Critical success. Go ahead and roll 48. All right, 48 plus 5, so 22. Go ahead and heal yourself for 22. I'll get Scorch.
Sorry, what?
Oh, they're healing. Maz and Scorch are healing up right now. With some field medicine. Sweet. Okay. Anything else? Oh, you still got some other actions. What are you doing, Maz?
Uh, I'm also gonna use a lesser healing potion on myself.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the 2d8 for the lesser, I believe. That's 2d8 plus 5, so 12.
And then I'm gonna attack that bitch.
Okay.
Get your revenge.
Or not.
Okay. So as you go to stab at her again with your rapier here, she gets this kind of weird smile on her face, and you begin to smell that once again that scent of brimstone, and a crack in the plains opens behind her, and she steps backwards into it, and it shuts.
Bitch.
And Honker, you feel the stone that you ate, like, constantly being warm. Scorch.
It's gonna bite her.
Well, she went bye-bye.
Oh,
Yeah.
then he bites the nightmare.
Yeah, she stepped into another plane for a moment.
So
So I have a feeling she's gonna backstab one of us.
Yeah, she's kind of a bitch like that.
Alright, Scorch. Targeting. Oof. Come on, Scorch. God damn.
Still hurts.
Scorch is just in a lot of pain.
Yeah,
Okay?
Scorch just got like trampled like 3 times over, including a critical by a giant demon fire horse. So he gets a
I'm
bit.
surprised Scorch hasn't backed up.
Well, that's partly because I was struggling to try to get back in the game, so I was not paying attention.
That's fair. That's fair. But it is your turn now.
Cool. I'm gonna do a fortitude save, try to get the last of the sickened off.
What? Nope. You're still sick.
Well, you know, you can't win them all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and we'll throw another frost spile at the horsey.
Nice.
I don't think Colt approves of this.
All right. So your frost vial crashes into the nightmare over here, and with a unearthly scream, it kind of dissipates into this cloud of smoke and ash, and evidently blood. Somehow.
It's red ash.
It's red ash. Yeah, it's spooky. It's like extra spooky. All right. But it doesn't quite feel like things are over. So Hawker, you're just still you're feeling this thing like just constantly going inside you. This heartstone.
Oh, wait, question.
Yeah.
I have soul sight.
Mm-hmm.
Is she on this plane
No,
within 60 feet of me?
she is not
I'll-
on this plane.
Cool, perfect. I didn't think so, but hey, you gotta check so that you don't end up with a night hanging gut.
Yeah.
Do you think if Grotus holds Honker by his legs, we can use him like a dowsing rod?
There'd be one way to find out.
All right. So you're trying to see if you can like find her based on this rock.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. All right. So you try, Honka, they, have you move around a bit, trying to see if anything changes. If you get any sort of like warmer, whatever else with this. No, you don't get any sort of sense of it like changing or getting warmer or colder. It's just a constant like glow of it.
What if we break the rock?
But it feels warm inside of me.
We can do other things to make you feel warm inside.
Yeah, we could give you a hot coal.
Okay. I'll
You
take
just
it.
you just gotta barf it up, and then we can try and stomp it into pieces.
Honker immediately he fists his own mouth, trying to make himself vomit.
All right, so you managed to get this rock back out of you here, and it clinks onto the ground. Still like continually giving off warmth.
Okay, one of you try to break it.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me look at what I have here.
I only got stabby things.
Yeah, let me see if I have anything to make it go boom.
While you're all like kind of trying to figure this thing out here, Upper Vandy kind of steps back out onto the porch here and says, Are they gone? Are we free? Is it over?
No.
No.
Go back inside.
What's that on the ground there?
Don't worry about it. Go back inside.
Okay, I can try to see if I can blow it up with a thunderstone.
Okay.
We should consider trying to blow up the idiot's house, because obviously.
Yeah, we'll circle back around to that.
I mean, it would be better to use fire if we were going to do something to the house.
I agree. I'll go over and like work on starting the house on fire while she does the thunderstone
Please,
thing.
please just hold on.
Hunger is like goes around the corner and vanishes.
Whatever. Okay. So I guess I just do like roll the attack on the thunderstone.
Yeah, go ahead and like roll an attack. Okay. So you throw the thunderstone at this heart stone here, and it does seem to do some damage to it. Like you see some like cracks on its surface here. Well, roll the damage of the thunderstone.
Should I roll a splash too? Oh, that was terrible damage.
Oh God, yeah. It seems like it did something.
Okay, guys, should I throw another one, or are you gonna do something else with these cracks in it?
I'll lick it really quick
Do
to
you
see if
have
it
a
tastes
club?
any different.
You're doing what? What, Hunker?
I'll lick it to see if it tastes different.
It doesn't taste any different, but it's still warm.
Okay, it's still warm, guys. We should probably keep trying to break it. Usually thunderstones again. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, I'll throw another one.
Nice. All right, that does seem to do a bit more. Hunker, where were you going? You said you were going somewhere.
Don't worry about it.
Right, just over there.
Just around the corner. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I do have a club. Now we've kind of cracked it. I guess I could try hitting it. See if I want to just keep throwing alchemist stuff at it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit it with my club.
Okay. All right. So you guys keep like wailing on this, and it's like doing cracks and stuff, but you feel like you're not making like the best of progress. And like Mr. Vandy has been kind of like watching out of the window here, and steps back out onto the porch. Says, "Are you trying to destroy that? Is that part of her or whatever that thing is?"
We're trying to break it because she vanished, and the stone is connected to her.
And he kind of comes over and is like taking a look at it here, and with the cracks and things that you've done to it a little bit. He's like, "Have you considered dissolving it? I have a number of reagents in my embalming lab behind there. We could try to see if we can dissolve the stone."
No, I didn't consider that. I make shit blow up.
I choose now to light his house
True.
on fire.
She dissolves things in a very different way.
I'm just,
Honker, there was a family in there mourning. Did you really set it on fire?
that doesn't factor into Hunker. Hunker is evil. He's not chaotic neutral. He's not fucking Hello Kitty. Hunker is evil.
I'm so glad
He's not
you
Boo.
Hello Kitty.
He's
That's
evil.
terrifying.
I don't know. I like the idea of Honker being Hello Kitty.
God. So,
Okay.
Mr.
I don't
Vandy.
have time for his bullshit. Let's go dissolve this thing.
Okay, so Mr. Vandy steps into his lab here and kind of looks around a bit and finds a couple jars of some stuff and like grabs one of like the small urns to pour this into. And says, "Well, I hope this solution should do some work to it." And directs you to drop the stone in there.
Okay. I'll do it.
All right. So you drop the stone into the urn, and you hear fizzing and the sounds of a chemical reaction, and it seems to be working from what you see. Like the stone is getting eaten away by the acid in this vat here. As you all, so you guys are all like right out here, and he's got the urn sitting on the sidewalk here. Everybody, roll me a perception check. All right, Braz and Maz. Like the stone is being eaten away by the acid in this urn, and there's like it's pretty much almost entirely gone. And you both smell brimstone just before it goes. And the you see a crack open up in the air behind Mr. Vandy here. Both of you, Maz and Braz, since you rolled the perception, roll me a reflex. It should just be on your main.
Well, that sucked.
All right. Well, Maz, while your roll did suck, it is just enough. You get to roll an attack.
Okay.
You-
What am I rolling?
Whatever you want to use to attack. You're trying to intercept this.
Okay.
Didn't I get down to sickened 1?
You did. Oh, you did. Yeah, you did. So
mine should also.
yeah, you should. Okay, so both of you roll an attack then.
I'll choose my club.
All right. So both of you smell the brimstone. Both of you see this crack to another plane open behind Vandy, and this hag coming back out, pissed, as she is about to peter out, evidently from this stone, and seems to be wanting to take Vandy with her. And you two both roll your attack, double sister attack, go Naruto, whatever. And all right, both of those.
Naruto has to do with anything, but okay.
I don't know. It's some kind of magical sister connection attack. Let's go. Both of them roll. Both of them hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice. All right. So with both of you with the rapier and the club, you catch her coming out of this crack in the plains. Stab/smack her squarely across the face, back into the plane she came from. As her stone disintegrates away in this
Die,
urn,
bitch.
and you see her, disintegrate on the other side of this plane hole as it closes. And that's that.
Maz does a goblin dance.
Understandable.
Oh, I will join Maz in that goblin dance.
It's very mocking and degrading to the other person that lost.
Oh yeah.
All right. And and Vandy, he kind of collapses to the ground here for a moment on his knees, and he's like, I feel like a great weight has been lifted off my heart.
Have we noticed the fire that Honker started?
I didn't really. There.
Damn it, I wanted you to.
No. I know the repercussions of starting random fires in this game. Burning half city down, and the next thing we know,
Hey,
I'll be
wrong
like-
game.
All right. And I think with that, we're going to call that good there for today. Taking care of that business. And we're going to pick up with the end of this particular chunk of the module and probably the start of the next one
ooh,
next time. 'Cause
Well, yeah, I guess we have done all of the towers for this area.
you have, and we took out this business with Mr. Vandy here.
Feels like we've been working on this Vandy issue forever.
Look, we weren't in it to help Vandy. We were in it to help Asha.
I mean, yeah, I never liked Vandy.
Fair.
Oh, Coco, no.
All right. Well, thanks for
Would
coming,
you just
guys.
let Coco be an agent of chaos, please?
Coco is an agent of chaos whether I let him be or not.
Let him chase his bliss.
He's trying to lick my plate.
I don't see what the problem is.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next time then on the 17th.
Thanks for a great birthday game, guys.
Hell yeah, that was great.